Tonight on the South Today, bikers descend on Dunedin's Octagon on a mission to reduce domestic violence. A mysterious piece of airborne equipment is keeping Southlanders guessing, but scientists say it's above board. And Southland's property prices may be about to get a boost as a local version of the game Monopoly hits shelves. Kia ora, good evening, I'm Hannah Wilkins. Motorcyclists sporting back patches filled the Octagon yesterday for a good cause. The White Ribbon Riders, including bikers from the Tribal Nation group, are on a tour around the South Island speaking out against domestic violence.
Dunedin's mayor mingling with bikers from the Tribal Nation group and other members of the White Ribbon Ride. The Octagon, just one stop off on their 2-week ride around the South Island, campaigning against domestic violence. A spokesperson for the riders says it's important to reach as many young people as possible with their anti-violence message.
Some of the response that we get from the public, it hasn't been well responded to in most areas we're going to, but a lot of the schools have been really good about taking us in.
Dunedin's mayor dusting off his own motorbike to join the riders and reinforce their message.
Critically important that people who are engaged in violence and perhaps come before the courts for that, get some actual practical help that makes a difference.
The riders are on their last leg of their almost 3,000 kilometre journey and will be finishing their tour in Timaru this weekend. In Dunedin, the South Today.
One person is in custody following an armed police operation in South Dunedin earlier today. Police cars parked up along Hillside Road around 10 this morning before officers were seen on foot down Loyalty Street. A witness states he saw officers running past him, followed by a police dog, and was told to stay in his car. A spokeswoman says police were carrying out an arrest warrant. Some Southlanders have been raising eyebrows over a mysterious piece of technology that's been swooping through the skies. They're happy to discover they aren't being spied on with the Aerial Work, a government-funded program to better understand the underground water resources.
Flying up to map out down below. Private company Aqua Intel Aotearoa has teamed up with Environment Southland to study Southland's underground water sources, using an electromagnetic survey to map out the aquifers. Flight company Sky TEM have been flying the technology around northern Southland since early November. They're able to examine aquifers as far as 300 metres down. The data collected will be analysed and sent through to the council so they can make better decisions for Southland's water supplies. However, the lurking helicopter did cause concern to some locals who were worried it was being used for surveillance. The company did receive some comments through social media, with locals voicing their concern. To help reduce the issues, pilots were instructed to avoid flying over towns and major roads, and to also be careful around livestock. In Southland, the South Today.
Dunedin's premier fashion show is proving it's still one of the hottest tickets in town, thanks to its return to its roots. A second night has been added for the headline ID Dunedin Fashion Show next autumn after the first show completely sold out. The 2023 event marks a return to the unique catwalk at Dunedin Railway Station for models and designers after 6 years away. The headline show had moved to other venues and was then forced online due to COVID restrictions. ID Dunedin Fashion Week is scheduled for the end of March next year and will also feature the eye-catching International Emerging Designer Awards. The New Zealand Silver Fern Rally is currently roaring around the South Island. Drivers left Dunedin to head south yesterday morning before stopping in Clydesdale to ensure their cars were ready for the drive ahead.
Well-tuned motor racing cars humming across North Dunedin. Local school students filming the New Zealand Silver Fern Rally as drivers began the fourth leg of the race yesterday. Graham Samuel and Tom Ryan's RS Escort was the second of the classic vehicles off the blocks, hot on the heels of Andrew Lowe and Thomas Good's Toyota Levin. The driver-co-driver teams headed for Clydevale, where some stopped for much-needed repairs.
You're on the good side of the car. The other side is it doesn't look so good.
Welshman Ron Morgan has raced across the UK and Europe in classic cars. his team relishing the chance of driving in Aotearoa, New Zealand.
Over here for the first time for the Silver Fern Rally. One of the most enjoyable events I've done in my life. Roads super smooth, unbelievable. Organisation is brilliant.
The event has been a staple fixture on the motor racing calendar since 1968 and features classic cars from the 1970s, 80s and 90s. The South Island League drivers are heading back up to Waipunamu, aiming to finish in Christchurch on Saturday afternoon. Across the South Today.
Southland has long been known for its more reasonably priced property, but that might not be the case for much longer, with the region launching its very own version of Monopoly.
3 mayors, but only one can be the winner. The mayors of Southland, Invercargill and Gore faced off this week to test out the special Southland edition of the classic board game Monopoly. The promotional game is the brainchild of the Southland Business Chamber and features some iconic Southland attractions.
So in our board you start in the heart of Southland and then you follow the southern scenic route right throughout the region, with all the traditional Monopoly things thrown in between.
While it started out all smiles for the regional mayors, things quickly got serious.
I think if I can get the other 2 mayors in jail and then I'll take over the whole board while they're sitting in there, I think is the tactics, I think.
I just think it's part of a much wider issue where the county want to take over everything.
And Gore's new mayor reckons he has youth on his side.
Well, to be fair, it is a bit of a kids game, and so I would be the closest to being a kid, so I think I'd have the most skill set here.
Rivalries aside, the game's set to be a popular stocking stuffer this Christmas in the south. The 3 mayors happy to encourage the friendly rivalry, with the project drawing more attention to the southern part of Aotearoa. Across the South Today.
Whai Yakane, still to come on the South Today. The Cave opens in Lake Hawea as a safe place for rangatahi, and a major international film production takes over at Dunedin Beach.
Strap on your trainers and hot-foot it down to My Mate John's this weekend. Black Friday sale. There's nothing old Johnny Boy loves better than a sale. 30% off everything. Lowest price furniture and beds in town. Black Friday sale. Plus pay it off over 18 months interest-free. Only at John's Furniture Warehouse and online at mymatejohn.co.nz. Terms and credit criteria apply.
Get that furniture from Stafford Street and My Mate John.
Hi, my name's Matt and I'm the Dines Group CEO. Dines is a company that's focused on selling logistics solutions to its customers. We're passionate about selling efficiency and we've been selling efficiency for over 50 years now.
Hi, Lindsay here from Alex Campbell Menswear. We've opened another pop-up store in Invercargill. It's for a limited time. We're in D Street, 201, right beside the Lone Star. Come and check us out. We've got some fantastic deals for you. We've got moleskins, we've got every sort of shirt, warm ones, work ones, business, merino knitwear, jeans, trousers, you name it, the list goes on. It's such a big deal. Come and see us.
Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
Alex Campbell Menswear, pop-up store, D Street, Invercargill.
Hi, we're H Concern Otago.
H Concern Otago hosts a multitude of social activity, including interwalks.
Tēnā koe, welcome back. Young people in Lake Hawea now have a designated safe space to hang out thanks to the opening of a new youth centre. The Cave is a space run by the Kahu Youth and has been set up downstairs at Lake Hawea's community centre.
What began as a small kernel of an idea has grown into a safe space for Lake Hawea's younger residents. Samantha Strong, coordinator of the Kahu Youth program, says it's taken almost 12 months to get the project to fruition.
I think it's been over a year in the making, but we're finally able to open to the public and we're super pumped about it.
Strong says the facility started as a seed in the Lake Hawea community's head last year. Many volunteer hours have gone in since then to transform the empty shell into a free-to-use space. Intern Valerie Kopilova is one of the young leaders helping manage the space, and she hopes the venue can help the youngsters grow.
That they have some time where they can grow, and they are also kind of without their parents here or without teachers, and have just different role models here in this place.
Known as The Cave, the free venues open Tuesday and Thursday afternoons. Organisers hope to increase the opening hours over time, along with hosting holiday programs. In Lake Hawea, the South Today.
A major film production has made its way to Dunedin this week, with a local studio producing some colourful Indian cinema. The crew of more than 100 workers spent yesterday at Tomahawk Beach for the single day of shooting in Dunedin. The production's on an 8-day tour around Otago and Canterbury, shooting in a range of different locations. Around 60 of the crew are local workers, with the film being produced by Christchurch-based Kai Studios. This is their 50th production, the studio having experience working on a variety of local and international projects. Apart from knowing the shoot includes one scene involving a beach and a horse, the rest of the film details are shrouded in secrecy. The movie's name and release date are yet to be announced. And now recapping tonight's top stories on the South Today. White Ribbon riders parked up to meet Dunedin's mayor yesterday in their campaign against domestic violence. Scientists say Southlanders shouldn't be alarmed by an airborne survey of underground water resources. And the three Southland mayors met in Invercargill, helping promote a southern version of the board game Monopoly. Time now for a look at tomorrow's weather.
The South Today weather, proudly brought to you by MoleMap, the skin cancer detection specialists.
Looking at the situation, colder southwesterlies continue to blow over the region for the next few days, with showers slowly clearing. Heading to the top of the South Island, gusty westerlies and a chance of showers in Nelson with 18, drizzle with fresh winds on the coast and 16, while Christchurch, the east coast, can expect afternoon thunderstorms and a high of 19 degrees. Travelling to South Canterbury and North Otago. Ashburton heads for 20 tomorrow, as does Timaru, both with late thunderstorms and changing winds. And Oamaru gets a light shower or two with southwest winds and 19 as the high. Heading westwards to the Central Lakes. Still showery with gusty westerlies again tomorrow, up to 15 in Wanaka and Alex and just 14 degrees for Queenstown. Heading further south, well, windy tomorrow with fresh southwesterlies, showers at both ends of the day, with 13 in Balclutha and Gore and 14 down in the Catlins. And down to the deep south, well, showers in Invercargill dropping to 7 overnight. Then cloudy right through until the weekend with gusty westerlies, up to 13 tomorrow and just 12 degrees with showers on Saturday. And finally, heading to Dunedin. Cloudy tonight with westerlies and down to 7. Sunny tomorrow between cloudy skies and afternoon showers and cool winds, 15 the high. And Saturday brings an even cooler day with heavier showers by afternoon and fresh southerlies, heading for just 13 degrees. And that's the news this Thursday. For the latest news and videos from the Southern region, head online to odt.co.nz. And you can follow Channel 39 on YouTube to catch our news bulletins on demand. We'll see you again tomorrow. Ka kite a popo.
Public interest journalism funded through New Zealand On Air.